Hello, and welcome to today's episode of the Daily Blend. I am your host, AC, and we are joined in studio today by our friend Alex LaBrunerie with LaBrunerie Financial. How are you?
Good morning.
How are you?
Really well, thank you.
Good. Thank you for being here.
You bet. 2025 is off and rolling.
I mean, it's rolling.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
already in February.
That's right. So that means the third quarter is just 4 weeks away or 5 weeks away,
goodness.
End of March. But it'd be nice to see the spring, though.
It will be nice to see the
welcome
spring.
it after the last January.
Yeah, I look forward to that. Yeah, I look forward to it. So what kinds of things for February?
The investors are going to be very worried about the new administration in the White House, and tariff being the most beautiful word in the English language. Not so much for stock investors. Tariffs are very concerning to trade, to businesses, and stock investors. And we've already seen the first couple of weeks, February, with some big volatility with Trump tariffs on China. They've countered now. There's some sort of deal that was worked out between our friends in Canada and Mexico.
Yeah.
So we've watched a lot of volatility on that, and that has a lot of disruptive inflationary implications, making 2025 just more fun.
Oh, more fun.
Yeah. So it's a good time to review your risk level.
Okay.
AC, we've talked about this prior, but with the record levels of the stock market and this sort of uncertainty, meet with your advisor, go in and check your risk tolerance again, look and be sure you're where you want to be on the risk spectrum.
Okay, that sounds good. And so we know February is also, Valentine's month.
Day around the corner. And
It
as they
is.
say, there's no romance without finance.
Amen.
Yes.
Amen.
So happy Valentine's to everyone. Happy Valentine's Day. There are things that couples could do to, when they're outside of Valentine's Day, it may not be romantic for Valentine's Day, but to review your budget and look at if you're younger and needing to pay down debt, make a commitment to look at that together as a couple and see if you can accelerate your debt payment plan.
Yes.
And include saving for retirement and your other long-term needs. Boost up that liquid savings. Try to refinance any credit cards at lower rates. Work on budgeting. And if you're older, your Valentine, they might be looking for long-term care. Not very fun topic, but be thinking about your long-term retirement needs. So,
Yeah, there are some short-term and long-term things. There's something for everybody.
There's something for everyone,
There's
every
something for
spectrum
everyone.
of life when it comes to financial planning.
Yes, very true.
The government or the Congress has helped us say they've got more goodies for savers for retirement. It's very interesting. They've selected a very small demographic group, ages 60 to 63 and a half or so, and they've given this group of Americans the ability to add an extra $3,750 to their 401ks or 403bs. Making the total close to well over $34,000, a little bit over $34,000.
Why that age group, Alex?
It's fascinating. It just kind of was released this year, and I don't know for sure. It's so if you're in the audience and you fall in that slim group, that 3 age bracket, and you're able to, you could increase a little bit more.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Account.
It sounds like it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, getting checking your risk, checking your balance, your budgets, and things like that are all good things to do in the beginning of the year. Review your savings plans.
Okay.
Focus on the long term when it gets very volatile, making sure. And with these horrible natural disasters that have befallen our country lately, for the hurricane and the floods in the southeast, and more recently last month, the wildfires, the terrifying wildfires of Pacific Palisades. It's good, this is a little bit, to go in and check with your insurance agent and make sure you've got the coverage that's adequate, because what we're learning, from unfortunately, from these Californians, many of them had insurance that wasn't adequate or somehow got expired. And it's going to be just a heartbreaking turn of events for hundreds of tens of thousands of Americans.
Yeah, and that can lead to some real financial difficulties.
Yes.
In the future.
Yeah.
Right?
So insurance policies. We do not deal in insurance, but it is obviously property and casualty insurance. So we're not advisors on that. We don't want to pretend to be, but there's great insurance agents in town.
Yes.
And in the broader community of Missouri. So if you have any questions, call and set an appointment.
Yeah, I would definitely agree with that, because the last thing you want is to get hit with something and you think you're covered.
That's right.
And then you're not, because that does affect your finances later.
It does. And I think we just have to get used to that our insurance premiums are going up, which is not pleasant.
No.
But, talk to a professional in the business.
Yeah, talking to a professional in the business is always important.
Yes, whatever it is.
Yes, let's not use Google for everything.
That's
let's talk to professionals.
That's right.
So you can get the most up-to-date information.
That's right.
And that's why we love, Alex, having you on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming back to us in February 2025.
Sure.
And I will be seeing you again soon.
Yes.
And by that time, maybe it'll already be second quarter.
That's right.
Oh, that's crazy to say.
And springtime.
Yes, and springtime. We look forward to that. Alex, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.